Alright, hey YouTubers, it's Chris here. Just bringing you a build-up of my new project. It's the Strange Changing Vampire from NPC. Another, well, it's a repop. I think it's Fun Dimensions was the, well, there you go, it's right there. Fun Dimensions. And this is another one that they've reproduced from round 2. Yeah, it's just a cool little kit. It's a 1/12 scale. Basically you have a coffin with two sides to it. One of them is the vampire, and once you close the lid it flips around and you open it again and you see the skeleton. Yeah, I just thought it was fun. So that, as you can see, it sort of operates with rubber bands, or elastic bands. You turn the key and it winds it up or creates tension. I'll just show you the rest of the box here. There's a couple of these they brought out. There's a Strange Change Vampire, which is this one. The Strange Change Mummy, which is like a sarcophagus. Same sort of thing, you just open it up and the mummy changes. And also a Strange Change Time Machine, which I think has two different scenes and two time variants, I guess. Alright, basically I'm in the primer stage at the moment. I've cleaned up all the parts, which was very minimal, to be honest. There was hardly any flashing, just on the little pieces like you know, the very fine details, which, yeah, that's standard, it's usual sort of thing. Even some of the best kits have that. But on the bigger parts, I mean, pretty much zero, just wherever it attached to the sprue. All the runners, however you want to call it. Yeah, so basically, just move the light. There's the coffin there, which has got some beautiful detail. I didn't even bother with the seam work on the inside. No one's going to see it. It was too hard to sort of get in there. Yeah, that basically sits like that. Then you've got the lid here. Again, look at that. That's just awesome. That's going to come out beautiful and to give that a bit of a treatment with the washes and dry brushing. Like that, and you open him up, and obviously you can see there's a little peg there, which will push down on the button, disguised as oop, my finger's in the way again, disguised as the padding or whatever that is in there, and there's the button there, which activates the mechanism, which flips this around. That's basically how it works. One side will give you a skeleton, the other side is the vampire. There's the handles, which I'll put on a bit later on. You've got your arms here, one for the vampire and one set for the skeleton. There's the key. Sorry for the sticks, I'm just being priming everything. So, there's the key there. You've got some scorpions and a mouse, and there's your skeleton. And the vampire, which I reckon they look pretty cool. So basically my approach on this is I'm going to paint, because I'll show you, the arms sort of cross over body, so I'm going to sort of paint up what I can in the middle, attach the arms, do the seam work, and then paint the rest of it. I think that should work. Same with the vampire. I think it's going to be difficult to stick it on and then try to get in there with the brush. I mean, if it was a smaller figure, yeah, I'd take that approach, and you wouldn't really notice if you missed a spot. It'd just be black and be like a shadow, but I think it's a little bit larger, so anyway, that's my way of doing it. And yeah, I'll keep you updated once I get some paint on it. I'll let you know what's going on. Alright, see you soon. Alright, got a bit of progress on the strange changing vampire. There's the key all painted up. If he wants to focus, here we go. So that's pretty much done. We've got the lid of the coffin here. Everything's looking a little bit shiny. I've got to give it another matte coat, but basically we've done it red, which I believe it's corn red, I think it's called, with the black wash to bring out the crevices, the padding, and the buttons and stuff. And the same with the inside of the casket. Same sort of thing there. And also on the platform on which the two vampires, or the vampire and the skeleton, sit on. It's basically just an oil wash. I've started painting up the vampire there and the skeleton. Still got a lot of work to do on them, but we've got the black suit going on. We've got the white undershirt. Still got to paint sort of this area here red, and his bow tie probably red. And I painted him like it's a rotting flesh kind of colour, which a little bit too green for the moment, but once I put washes and stuff on it, it'll probably dull it down. And I've still got some more work to do on the skeleton. And it's just I'm going to start going from like a black brown to a bone colour, just successively dry brushing it. But that's as far as I've got for the moment. It's also got some exposed bones there. But yeah, I'll work on that and let you know what's going on. There's the activator button, which sits inside there. Put a piece there. Got the arms for both the vampire and the skeleton. So it's coming along. Today I've got the some scene work to do in here. Just got to fix those up and spray these black. Just like the inside, even though you're not going to see the inside, but I'm sure when this piece sort of goes in there, you're going to see the edges be a bit of black. At least it would just be black basically. You won't see any of the cream of the plastic in here. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to get that done today, hopefully, and work out what I'm going to do with this texture. Probably just do it like what's on the box, kind of black dry brushed with a goldish copper bronze. I suppose it's more of a gold bronze colour. And well, also the lid too. I've got to do the same with that. So I've got to mask all this up and paint that. Alright, so far it's been a fun build. Been enjoying it. It's good to do some quick things every now and then and get away from all the details of the cars and scene work of the fillers, scene work of the figures and stuff. Anyway, alright, I'll let you know how we go. See you later. Alright guys, I'm back with the completed model. As you can see, there's the key that winds it up, which goes in that little slot there. And you basically put it in and you just turn it around to wind up the elastic band to make it switch around. Here's the casket all painted up. Basically started with a flat black, went over it with some gold, some, what is it called? Tin bits it's called, but it's kind of, I never know what the heck would you would. It's kind of copperish gold colour. Yes, I sort of dry brushed it with that as well. Then I dry brushed in some places with a bit of a metallic colour. Then sealed it with a matte coat, went over it with a brown oil wash, and then a dark green, sort of a moss oil wash. Then sealed it again. And that's where we are now. So that came out pretty cool, I reckon. Very old-fashioned. Alright, basically what I want to do is show you the vampire first. Well, there's the completed coffin there. And that's the little activator. Once that hits that button, that's when it flips around. As you can see, a bit of wear and tear there already, but I mean, I've put Future on it and I matte coated it and everything. It still doesn't do much. I might have to put like a bit of piece of felt on that, or rubber or something, maybe that'll help. But anyway, there's the vampire finished in his resting place. Maybe turn around like that, probably see better. And he's basically pristine apart from his skin. And once you close it and open it again, if I can with one hand, as you can see, he's turned into a skeleton. And I painted it basically the same, just instead of the skin being a ghoulish colour, I made it a well, it's the bone. Sort of dry brush from a brown to sort of a brownish colour. Oh, well, that's obvious, isn't it? You paint bone-ish colour. Anyway, the scorpions there painted it was a sort of a metallic nail polish colour, which sort of had a pinks and blues in it. I thought it sort of represents those scarabs, you know, like that have that rainbow colour, but it did at one stage. I don't know, it sort of changed after I painted it. There we got the rat there, chilling out. But yeah, that's basically it. It was a, you know, sort of a fun, quick build. And let's see if I can sort of show you how the mechanism works with it open. Maybe if I just use this. There you go. That's basically what happens when that gets pushed down. It flips around like that, and then you wreck everything. I haven't glued in this top piece, just because I thought, well, if it ever needs maintenance or something, it's easier just to pop that off. But anyway, that's that. Hope you enjoyed that, and let me know if you like this whole complete build in one video, or if you prefer it in updates or whatever. It just makes it a little bit easier to shoot a video, not worrying about uploading it until the very end, sort of thing. I mean, granted, with this one was a quick build, so, you know, within a week I had it done, but some of the other ones, if it goes for months, obviously I can't do that. It's a drainer. Anyways, alright, I'll let you guys go. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'll see you later.